Whoever said money can't buy you happiness must have never sat down and stressed about money while you're paying bills. I can tell you one way I'd be a lot happier right now. Money.
Hello everyone, it's Emmanuel Cooke. Today we will be reacting to a new video, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video.
I'm currently having a legitimate panic attack to where I feel like I'm gonna break down any second. So if you don't know, I'm a teacher, and I just feel like a lot of us in our 20s can relate on the fact that we can't afford life, and it hits me in spurts on like, oh God, I'm struggling, and it's so hard. And it's so hard to put into words because yes, like I guess I can afford rent and all that stuff, but I have to literally hustle every single day and do like multiple jobs and multiple things just to be able to buy groceries. But I'm a teacher, and it really weighs on my mental health because then I'm so busy, and I never get a free moment to myself, and I'm literally freaking out in my car right now, and I feel like I can't catch a break with like finances, and it's like literally weighing on me so heavy right now that I want to like throw up. I have to go grocery shopping right now, and like I can't even afford like the chicken I'm gonna buy, and like I'm gonna pay my credit card, and it's too much, and I don't buy anything for myself really, and now I'm just really feeling heavy.
This is way off topic and has nothing to do with anything that I post on here, but is anybody else just struggling like financially? Seriously. I was working 2 jobs and still barely making it by. Like, what do you do? Like, I have a boyfriend who also makes a decent amount of money, and we're still like barely making it. And we're trying to buy a house this year, and it's like, how are we going to buy a house if we aren't able to save money, because all of our money goes to bills and groceries and the car payment and our rent and the babysitter? Just, what do you do? Does anybody have any advice or anything? Like, am I the only one that's struggling even though I make a decent amount of money? And so does my boyfriend. Like, together we should be able to do things, but we're not. Like, the world we live in sucks. This literally consumes my everyday life. Like, every single day I am stressing about money. How we're going to get more money. How we're going to save more money. How we're going to buy a house if we don't have enough money saved. How we're gonna keep paying bills and everything else that comes with life and expect to like do things that we want to do if all of our money is going to bills. Like, what do you do to get more money? We have good credit. That's like the only thing we have going for us, honestly. Our credit's good, but still gotta have some money to buy a house. Even if I get a no down payment house loan, or whatever it's called, FHA loan, still gotta have some money for like closing costs and shit. Like, they're not just gonna hand you a house and you don't have money. What the fuck?
Okay, y'all, I am pissed. And yeah, I'm coming on here to talk to you guys about it. I'm so tired of being broke. I have done all the right things, and I am working as much as I can, being a single mom, trying not to take away more time away from my child. So I'm doing TikTok, and I am trying to do as many lives, but get enough sleep so I'm healthy for my child, but also find a time to work out, find a time for me that's not including any of those things. And I just had to freaking take out a loan to buy groceries. Like, I had to use a firm and pay interest for my bare minimum fucking groceries. And you know what? For everybody that is going to be like, it's your fault for being a single mom. It's your fault for being in debt. It's not. Like, and I know that. I know it's not my fault, and I know I'm doing everything. But it doesn't make it any better. Like, the fact that for bare minimum groceries, I am now having to pay a monthly thing, and I had to make it the smallest amount because I don't have any extras. So I had to make it the small amount. So I'm going to be stretching this over a freaking year and paying $12 extra each month because I don't have extra dollars. And then next month I'm going to be even more debt because now I have this added on top of it. But I'm going to need more groceries after this week to feed my son and I. Like, I don't get how people are surviving. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And I know I'm not the only one. I needed to come on and say it. Okay, thanks.
I just took out a loan for basic needs and food. Like, needs/food. I have never in my life had to take out a loan for the things that my home needs. I had to make the decision of gas or food, or somehow budget it and split that and get a little bit of gas and get a little bit of food until I get paid again. I said, there's no way. I cannot do this. I need to have a little bit more for gas and I need to have enough food. So Affirm has, its thing with Sam's Club. I was like, fuck it. Let's just take out a loan for our basic needs. I feel like this is not okay. This is not okay. We're fucked.
Trying to pay off debt, pay bills, save money, improve my credit score, all at the same time while trying to live life and enjoy life is just so freaking difficult. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to keep pushing through, fam.
Good evening, everybody. I want to come and tell you something real quick. You can buy groceries with Affirm and Klarna. Yeah, the same Klarna or Affirm you use to shop with, to get little things and pay for them later, whether it's clothes, car parts, whatever you use it for. You can use that same Klarna or Affirm and pay for groceries. I stumbled upon this last year. I didn't know that you could. Just so happened I tried it and it worked, right? It worked. So I use it. So it's the holiday season. If you're wondering how you're going to feed your family or how you're going to have groceries, period, you can use Affirm and Klarna to buy groceries. I've used it at Kroger. I've used it at Sam's. I've used it at Publix. Now, you can't use it. Walmart doesn't accept it for groceries. They don't. But if that's something you need to do, it's a resource, baby. Do what you got to do till you get to where you need to be. That's my motto.
All right, listen, if you got Afterpay, listen to this video, okay? I know times is crazy, inflation, we got kids, these jobs don't want to pay how they supposed to pay, so the check is looking kind of, and we making do, okay? I'm going to teach you how to use your Afterpay. You probably heard it before, but listen to it again, okay? If you have... If you have Afterpay, okay, you should be at the mint level by now if you use it as frequently as I do, because paying in 4 is better than paying in 1. Get my drift? When you're at the mint level, you don't have to put down the first down payment until the first 2 weeks pass. Right? If you're not at that level, that's okay. You can still do this. You just have to put down the first payment at the end of the checkout. So let's just say you need groceries. Now I'm teaching y'all how to use it for good. Do not ruin this for us. Do not ruin this for us. Okay? Now, if you're short on cash, you need some groceries or whatever like that, and you have Afterpay, there are several different grocery chains on Afterpay. Probably not several, but a few. There's a few on there. What you would do is use Afterpay. Yes, use Afterpay, and Afterpay you some groceries. But pay it off. Don't get the groceries and then don't pay the people, because then you're going to mess it up for all of us, okay? I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm trying to get some groceries in the house the right way. And I don't want y'all to go in debt doing it. Okay, so do it this way. Think of it as a regular purchase. I promise you my phone will just get on my nerves sometimes. Okay, but I love you, baby, because you make me money. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. But anyway, ouch. Anyway, I'm trying to teach y'all how to use stuff the right way. Like, Afterpay is good, to paying for when we want shoes and stuff like that. But sometimes you really, really, really need it. So instead of paying for them shoes and you need groceries, go get the groceries. Now, what I will say is, do not go on those grocery websites and Walmart, Target, whoever you buy groceries from, and order $400 something worth of groceries. Do not do that, because you're gonna set yourself up, and when that first payment comes, you're gonna be like, it's too much. No, this is just for you to get through the week, or the 2 weeks until you get paid again. So go on there, try to stay under $100, get you what you and your kids need to get through the week. If you got to do it again the next week, now don't open up too many of those orders. Don't open up too many different afterpays, okay? Because I don't want to put y'all in debt. I just want to make sure y'all got some food in your house and y'all can get through the next week, okay? Or get through to the next payday or whatever like that. So if you have your afterpay, don't max it out by buying all type of clothes and all the other stuff, knowing that at the end of the week, you be hungry and you be eating noodles, okay? Be tired of noodles. Noodles ain't even healthy. I feel bad when I have to buy them for my kids sometimes, okay? I ain't perfect. I ain't rich either. Yet. In Jesus' name, it's coming, okay? But anyway, this is one way that you can use Afterpay. Again, I say, do not go on people app ordering stuff that you know you're not going to pay for. Don't do that, because you're going to mess it up for everybody else. And it's a lot of people who can use this method who probably haven't even heard of it before, okay? Who probably never even thought about it. Listen, don't make it bad for everybody, and don't make it bad for yourself by ordering $200, $300, $400 worth of groceries, knowing when that first week come, you ain't gonna want to pay that payment, okay? Because whatever payment they show you, that's what you're gonna pay for either 4 or 6 weeks, okay? Don't mess it up for us. Don't, because I promise you, I won't tell y'all nothing else. I'll keep it to myself. Now, go ahead, $100 or less. That's it. $100. That's what. With tax, you'll probably pay what, $27 every 2 weeks for 4 or 6 weeks. I don't know. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's 4 weeks. But I think you can do 6 weeks. I don't know, but you better do right. You better do right by it. Now get them kids some groceries.
Don't forget to subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
I have a confession to make. I've actually done this. I paid for my groceries at Walmart one time using Klarna. No shame about it. I've literally only done it one time, but it felt weird to do it because it's groceries. What kind of shit is this when I have to pay for my groceries in 4 payments of, $21 over the next month? Stuff like that, it's not really worth it. Knowing what I know about, food banks and whatnot, if we were ever in that position again, I would go to the food bank next time.
In today's episode of It's Really Fucking Expensive to Be Poor, let's talk about buy now, pay later plans. If you followed me, you know that we were staying with family and it became a toxic situation. So we had to leave pretty quickly, like within a day. Now, when we had moved in with our family, we moved across the country again to be with them. We sold all our furniture because it was cheaper than shipping it back. And we figured when we got a house here in a year, whatever, we would just buy new furniture. It didn't work out like that, obviously. And we left and didn't take any furniture with us because most of it wasn't ours. We were able to rent a U-Haul van last weekend, and my husband and son went when no one was home and managed to get stuff that was ours, like my son's mattress and a dresser, but that was about it. So we literally have no furniture. Our apartment is empty. I do have a very nice friend who has gifted us a set of couches. We're just waiting figure out a way to get those here. But yeah, we need a bunk bed for the kids because 2 beds aren't going to fit in that room. We needed a bed. We needed a table. So what did we do? What do you do? I scoured Marketplace. I couldn't find anything. It's just, yeah. So I went on to a big furniture store and applied for their financing buy now, pay later plan. I didn't think I would get approved because, like I've said, our credit isn't great. But I did end up getting approved for like $4,000. So we picked out a bunk bed, mattresses. What else we got? We got a bed frame for us. So we're going to use the full mattress that was my son's at our family's house. We got a dining room table, and like a entertainment unit. I literally picked the cheapest of everything, and it still was like $3,900. It's not here yet. It was supposed to come today. Now, apparently it's getting delivered tomorrow. But we did the buy now, don't pay for 12 months, no interest thing. If I do not pay this $3,900 in full by the due date, the interest rate is 39.99%. 40%. Like, this is predatory. Plus a $100 fee for using this payment plan. It's crazy. But we have no choice. Like so many people. What are you supposed to do? It is so fucking expensive to be poor.
Stop worrying about bills, because these bills ain't worried about you. People stroke out every day worrying about bills. If you don't pay, yes, it could ruin your credit. If you don't pay attention, it could ruin your life.
Hey Vim, good morning. Let's talk buy now, pay later options. So I've never used buy now, pay later. This would be like your Klarna or Afterpay. There's a few other options as well. I think PayPal has an option too. But there was a survey done recently, maybe a couple months ago, that asked people how buy now, pay later options have impacted their financial health, with their personal financial health. And significantly, a high amount of the people, this is over like 50%, all said that their finances are actually worse because of these buy now, pay later options, which is crazy because I guess when you think about it, they're supposed to be helping you to break up your payments, kind of like layaway, where you're making multiple payments, but you're receiving the item now. Well, it turns out that people who are using these options are actually buying more than they can actually afford because it's breaking up the payments. And then if they don't pay the item in the agreed upon time, then they actually get interest on that item. So it's just like having a credit card, except for instead of you putting the amount of money on the credit card initially, like the full amount, you're breaking it up into payments, but you still have interest on it if you don't pay it on time. In the case of credit cards, is that you don't pay it off in the full amount at the end of the 30-day cycle or statement cycle. But that's like crazy to me because so many people think that these options are better for you, but you're not even getting any benefits from it, such as like rewards, and it's not helping your credit score. So why are people doing it? If you're using it, let me know.
I normally try to stay out of other people's business, but I've been summoned. Am I on the wrong side of TikTok? Am I out of touch? Or am I just greedy? $200 a week on groceries for a family of two is not that crazy to me. It's just me, and I'm spending over $100 a week on groceries. So if it was me and a man, I would think that it would be probably $200 to $300 a week because I know he can out-eat me. The girl in this video, she bought a lot of prepared foods, and honestly, looking at her grocery cart, I don't know how that's going to last her for a whole week when it's her and somebody else. I cook most of my meals. I shop at Walmart and Kroger, and it still's coming up to over $100 a week. I post my videos and show y'all what I buy. So I don't know. I don't know how people are making it on less. I understand if you're not buying the foods that you actually want. Like for me, if I want to roast that week, I'm going to buy the roast. But if I was just going to eat, beans and rice every week, okay, I get it. But actually buying the stuff you want to buy, I feel like for one person, it's going to be over $100. Am I tripping?
Y'all really need to start using Klarna to get your groceries. Groceries are expensive, but I got all of this today for $55 because I used Klarna. So $55. I think the total was $222, and then I used the Klarna, and then I had a $5 coupon, and then it all came out to $55. So don't sleep on Klarna. It's not just for buying clothes or whatever else you use. You can use it on Instacart to buy your groceries. That's what I used it for. I just do the pickup method because I don't like them to deliver my groceries. I go and I pick it up. And it's easier for me to do it that way. I think it's $1.99 to do the pickup. For delivery, they add on all those extra charges that I don't want to pay for. But for $55 today to pick up all of these things, that can help me a lot. So If you guys never thought about it, look into Klarna using Instacart to do your groceries and pay in 4 payments instead of using all that money at one time.
So do y'all see all the groceries I bought back there, right? So my total was $124. Of course, with my Kroger savings, I saved $11. See, $11.95. Anyways, I have this app. It is called Sezzle. It works with Tap Pay, only Tap Pay. So any store that accepts Tap Pay, it pays my bills, like my internet bill, it pays my phone bill. Well, my total, like I said, was $124. With Sezzle at Kroger, I paid $31.15. So how this happens is that Sezzle pays Kroger that $124, and out of my bank account, only $31 come out, $31.15, and I pay it every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, $31.15 comes out of my debit card. And I'm letting you guys know because honestly, it is so helpful when it comes to certain things. I buy my kids' stuff from Amazon, my husband's stuff from anything, like from Amazon especially. Or like Shein. I use the Sezzle. When I go to Kroger, I use Sezzle because, like I said, any store that has Tap Pay, it will take it. I told y'all it does pay my phone bill. It does pay my internet bill. Like, come on, guys. You cannot say that all that money, like all those little bit of groceries that I bought, that was expensive. Sezzle helps. It helps a lot. I literally have been using it for quite some time. But I mean, I know that's not like, oh, you just got frozen foods. No. I got a little bit of snacks for my kids, and especially something they're about to go to school in like a week and a half. So it's easy, heat up stuff and let's go. I bought today's dinner. I bought my husband some chips, our sodas, our waters. And for me, $124 for that little bit. A little bit of items is a lot. Like, everyone knows that groceries are going up. Like, they're going up. And Sezzle's really been helping me a lot. Like I said, they pay for it and I pay them bi-weekly. It's like an afterpay. But you see, Sezzle, you can do it in any store. First, you get the premium. When you first get the app, you get premium, which is like you can only buy certain stuff at certain stores. And from there, I think it takes about a month and a half, you get upgraded to anywhere, Sezzle anywhere. And that is where you're allowed to use it. Any store that takes Tap Pay. And me, I love to use it at Kroger. I love to use it at Kroger. Right now I do, because I've been with them for, I'm gonna say about 6 months now. The money, I'm getting about $700 now. Most people get more. Most people start off with just $300, because I know my neighbors started off with $300. I know a friend of mine, he started off like at $600 immediately. I know it does not affect your credit at all, because there's no way you cannot not pay that. It gets withdrawn out of your debit card after 2 weeks. Like every 2 weeks, it gets withdrawn out of your debit card. So you can't say, oh, I can't pay that off. No, it automatically takes it off of your debit card. Like I said,
Like, come on, y'all have to try Sezzle. At least try it. It will help you guys out so much because I know it helps me and my family. And that's how I'm able to, like, purchase a lot of my kids' Amazon stuff and a lot of my groceries. You guys have to give it a try. Like, you really do. Give it a try. If y'all like it, let me know because I know I love it. I also use Afterpay. But with Afterpay, you can't really use it in stores or anywhere that does tap pay. Afterpay, I mostly use like pickup orders. But Sezzle, that's the shit. Anywhere that takes tap pay is, like, I'm serious. It does that. Use Sezzle. Really, like, I fucking love it.
Buy now, pay later. It may be very convenient for shopping and purchases. However, when you are going through the home loan buying process, please provide documentation or try to minimize them. Why? Because I had a borrower today who had 44 monthly payments from Klarna and QuadPay in 30 days coming out in one single month. 44 different monthly payments. That is a very high amount. With an FHA loan, if your monthly payments total out to be 5% of your gross qualifying income, guess what? I have to include all those monthly payments in your liabilities. And adding $794 to your bills, that is a huge amount that can definitely affect the affordability during the home loan buying process. So please be aware. I'm letting you know so that you don't go through these things. And be careful with the buy now, pay later liabilities.
As for me, I have used the buy now, pay later apps. But I have only used it on like Uber Eats and stuff like that, and not actually groceries. I mean, it is such a struggle out here that there are people who, have to use these apps for, their food for the week or 2 weeks or even a month. And that to me is just crazy. But you have to do what you have to do, I guess. So that is that. Just use this app, for food before. Let me know in the comments down below. That is it for today. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and like, comment, and subscribe down below, and see you in the next video.